It was a wild series in the Windy City. The Dodgers took a pair of wins from the Twins, and we're headed back to LA to play the Padres.
They stink.
Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Lad Talk. Mason, it was a wild road series.
Yeah, hoping for the win. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Had 2 out of the 3 in Chicago. Tough. And we were one base hit shy of sweeping the Twins. Couldn't do it. What a play at the plate that was, by the way.
It really came down to the wire in that one.
Tough.
Let's get right into the Chicago series. We
Yep.
covered game 1 of this series in the previous podcast. Guys,
It was lame.
if you haven't yet, make sure you check that one out. Also, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you like what we're doing here at Lad Talk. We really appreciate it. Let's get into game 2. That first game was wild. Lots of wind, really cold. Dodgers dropping that one 9-7, and a tough loss there, but looking to bounce back with Yamamoto on the mound, and that's just what they did.
Yeah, what a stud. He's my height, 5'10", and he shoves 96, 97, just blows it by you, man. You don't
So
expect
you're
it.
saying he's a little guy?
No, he is above average.
You're a little guy.
He is above average.
That's what they say. Yamamoto, though, looked really good in this one. Still gave up 2 walks, so his accuracy's not quite where you'd expect it to be from
8 strikeouts,
what they've said. But 8 strikeouts on the flip side of that. Just 3 hits allowed in 5 innings, no runs. And getting his first win as a Dodger in this one.
Yeah, good
Golf
for him.
clap.
He deserves it. What a stud. You know, on paper, he was supposed to be the ace. Glasnow, we'll get into, is just crazy, crazy good right now. You need him on the field, stay on the field, be healthy. But yeah, Yamamoto's right up there, dude. Yoshi. He did really good.
The bullpen was really good in this one, too.
Yes.
Ryan Brazier. God, what a pickup.
And random, too. I was going to say St. Louis, not St. Louis. Boston didn't want him. We'll take him. And he's a stud.
We'll take him, and a great work there by the front office. Joe Kelly was good in this one. Daniel Hudson with another scoreless performance.
Love Hudson.
Evan Phillips coming in. It wasn't a safe situation. He allowed a run to make it 4-1, but doesn't get the save because he's the one that allowed the run there. Getting his work in. In this one, first run coming in the 5th.
Yeah.
Dodgers couldn't really figure out Wicks, but then a wild pitch by Jose Cuas out of the bullpen.
Lame.
And Austin Barnes coming in to score on that one. And then you had Max Muncy driving in 2 with that big 2-run single, 2 outs.
Needed that. I mean, how would you feel if you're just pitching a shutout and all of a sudden the next guy comes up and just throws a wild pitch?
I'd be mad.
I'd be pretty mad.
I wouldn't be happy about it.
No, not happy. So that sucks.
That sucks. It sucks to suck. Miguel Rojas in the top of the 8th, driving in an insurance run. Didn't end up mattering in this one, but
needed it.
You feel good about Miggy Rowe. Off to a hot start. He was 2 for 4 in this one, and you love to see it.
I mean, he's only gotten, barely over double-digit at-bats, but he's hitting really well. Good average for him. And he's not really a high-average guy, so he's putting up some good numbers to start the season.
And it's really good to see Dodgers got quite a few utility guys, some guys that can move around the field that are going to play big roles on this team, coming in and out of that lineup and playing different roles. And Miggy Rowe's going to be a big part of this team.
Definitely. We need his glove. We definitely need him on the field for his defense. And if he could just put up, close to 300 average, that's phenomenal. If he can give us 260 plus over the year, I'm super happy with that.
And you're also happy about Ohtani seeing the ball a little bit better over the last few games.
Yes.
He was 2 for 4 in this one, drew a walk. So
Pretty good.
He's turning up the heat a little bit, folks.
Yeah, he is definitely showing what he can do. And this was definitely the slowest start to a season that he's ever had over here in the big leagues. Could be the whole situation that's been going on off the field. But you know what? I think he's just kind of put it past him because he is on fire right now.
And a little easier to put it past him. News coming out today, that's Thursday, that he's been absolved of any wrongdoing in the whole gambling scandal. So good news there.
Good news there.
And we knew he wasn't involved there.
No.
We knew nothing was going to happen. He's the face of baseball, and they're going to keep it that way.
Yep, and they're going to keep it that way.
There you go.
And he's going to be a Dodger.
So Dodgers picking up the win to tie the series up at 1.
Need to win Game 3.
Need to win Game 3. They didn't do that. More weather in this one. You had a rain delay in there. Didn't matter. Cubs scoring 3 in the first off of Stone, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, 2 more in the fourth. I'm surprised Doc Roberts let him go as long as he did.
Yeah.
3 walks, 6 hits, allowed 9 base runners, 5 runs coming in to score. Still struck out 5, so the strikeout numbers have been pretty good to start the year for him compared to last year.
Yeah, definitely getting the strikeout stuff, but at the same time, he's got to fine tune it there. You know what? He over the spring he did earn that 5th spot in the rotation. The Cubs are a really good team right now to start their season. So, you know, they lost, I think, the first couple in a row and then won 5 in a row to, you know, going into Game 2 of this series and then lost it. So, I mean, they're putting up pretty good numbers right now. They're a tough team to strike out.
And you got to give a little bit of a shout out to the NL Central Pirates, 9-3. The Brew Crew, 8-3.
Yeah.
The Cubs are playing good baseball right now, and you know, it kind of seems like the landscape is changing around the league.
It is right now. You got on paper, in my opinion, the AL West is the worst team collectively, or the worst league collectively in all of baseball right now. Only one team, Rangers, are above 500. Yeah, everyone else is 500 or under. Like the Astros, 4-10. Sucks.
Another shout out. We got to give another shout out to a Cubby here, Michael Busch, former Dodger, current Cubby. They traded him this offseason, and he made the Dodgers pay in this series. 2-run double in the first inning, and he played a big role in that first game, making that diving catch. Rob Outman
had a home
run. So good for Michael Busch. You know, you like to see guys do well, not against the Dodgers, but hey, there you go.
Yeah, I hope he has a good year, just not when we're playing him. That's all I care.
And another former Dodger, Cody Bellinger, with his second home run of the year, coming against the Dodgers here. Doesn't make you feel great about letting those guys go. It was time for Cody to go, but he's doing well in Chicago.
I mean, good for him. You know, it's he likes playing there. He had a really good season last year. They wanted to bring him back. He's a solid player. Do I think he's going to be an MVP again? No. But he's a solid player to have. Really good lineup. Really good bat in the lineup.
And the biggest difference with this series and how the Dodgers played at home to open the year, the storyline is runners left on base and what they did with runners in scoring position.
Way too many.
The first game, still scoring 7 runs here, but just 3 for 16 with runners in scoring position. No. Game 2, just 2 for 11.
Terrible.
9 left on base. That's not going to get it done. They also had a bunch of errors in this series. I think
not good baseball. They did not play good baseball.
It was not good baseball. You had funky weather, you had the rain, you had the mud, you had the wind. But at the end of the day, no excuses. Cubs are playing in the same conditions, and they got the job done.
Yes, they did.
So a good series to put behind us.
Yeah, fly away.
And they flew off to the Twin Cities, and a lot better baseball here.
Yes.
The offense was resilient in this one. Mm-hmm. Did some real clutch hitting.
The bullpen did not give up either. Pitching wasn't as perfect as you wanted it to be, but still really good.
Still really good. Ohtani was red hot in this series. 3 for 5 in Game 1 with a home run. Will Smith putting the Dodgers on top in the 6th.
What a stud.
After falling behind 2-1. Mm-hmm. They tied it up there, and then you had home runs from Outman and Ohtani in the 7th.
Yeah, that was really good sight to see. You really need, it took Ohtani just one to be able to, ease into it. You don't have to be the player that hits a home run every game. You just need that first one, and then you just ease into the rhythm. Outman, same thing. Finally got his, big hit, which happened to be a home run, and now has been able to just ease into it. He's doing so much better. Looks so much better at the plate too.
And Outman's a guy that is really going to impact this lineup. Yeah. You know what 1 through 4, 1 through 5, if you're counting Muncy, are going to do. Yeah. Outman in that 6-7 hole, that's really going to be a big bat. He's got to get on base, and he's got to drive in those guys that get on in front of him.
Yeah, we really need the bottom, 3 or 4 in the lineup to really, produce, maybe not even produce, but just to get on base. I mean, there's lots of strikeouts. Lux is, having a really tough start. Outman was having a very tough start, but he's finally getting back into it. Taylor is batting 40, not 400, not a buck. He's batting 40, and just needs to figure it out or not play, in my opinion, right now.
Give Kike some at bats.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Give Kike some at bats. He's batting close to 200 at least. But yeah, we gotta cut down on the strikeouts. We just gotta put the ball in play. If you're hitting it hard or right at him, I would much rather have that than you strike out. And guys, if there's somebody on third base with less than 2 outs, put the ball in play.
Make something happen.
Stop striking out.
Pressure on the defense.
That's what you learn in T-ball, dude. There's somebody on third base, hit it in the air. It's not hard. Do that. You should win.
The pitching, though, looked really good in this one. Big Maple. So how about Big Maple?
So good. Sneaky under the radar pickup.
Sneaky good.
Good job.
He did give up a home run to Manuel Margot. Another former Dodger. Doesn't really count. Didn't play any regular season games with the Dodgers. Wasn't around very long.
What, a couple weeks?
Before being shipped off to Minnesota.
Yeah. You know what? Again, hope he has a good year. Not when he plays us.
Not when he plays us. He did come through in this one with that home run, but Paxton getting the job done. 6 innings pitched, 2 runs, just 3 hits allowed, struck out 4.
Real good.
Outman with a home run in this one, back-to-back days with a home run. He's starting to turn it on a little bit.
Yeah, he's into
love
it.
to see it.
Gets you some comfortability, getting some confidence, and just hacking away.
Tyler Glasnow, he's proven us wrong so far.
Yeah, and I'm happy.
Proven us wrong.
And we said, please prove us wrong, because we were wanting to be wrong in this case, and he has done just that. As long as he stays healthy, he's going to be the guy that we will always want on the mound. He is now that for sure win so far, because he's 3-0 with, what's his ERA? 2.25 ERA. Thank you. 14 Ks.
We like that. Good. 14 Ks, tying his career high. Just 3 hits allowed, no runs. He was absolutely dominant. Just 88 pitches to strike out 14 guys.
That's crazy. I mean, he was getting ahead of everybody. People were just chasing everything. It was, I'm not going to say we weren't maybe getting a little help from the umpires, because the umpires are still trying to get into it.
Wide zones in this series. Wide.
Honestly, across baseball, like the umpires have just been not doing a great job. I don't know if they just need to start earlier than they did in the spring, get some more games under their belt, because they have been terrible.
Lock it in.
Figure it out.
Vesia, though, we're going, come on, give Glasnow one more inning. We know it's early in the year. We know the arm troubles, but get him out there. Let him break his career high. And let's see what happens.
He was at not even 90 pitches.
Not even 90 pitches. Instead, they bring in Vesia.
Who did what?
Immediately gives up a home run.
Oh, of course. What do you expect? Not surprised.
Not surprised. And then in the 9th, things got a little fishy there. Connor Brogdon, the new Dodger, they received in a trade.
That was crazy.
Maybe some jitters there, new team jitters, a little nervous. Wasn't quite hitting his spots. He allowed 2 home runs there.
Boom. Correa hit that ball so hard. It went so far. He smashed that ball. It was crazy. Was it back-to-back home runs?
You are correct.
There you go.
So Correa and Kirilloff taking Brogdon deep. He's a guy who's really good for the Phillies in the postseason last year. Hopefully he can recreate that magic in October this year.
That'd be nice. That's why they picked him up.
Dodgers,
that's what they do. You know what? They have Doc for a reason. They call him Doc because of his initials, DR, but at the same time, they fix him. Dodgers know how to fix a guy.
Fix him.
That's what they do.
Fix him.
And that's what they've done.
Will Smith driving in 3 runs in this one. James Outman driving in the other 3. Dodgers winning it 6-3.
What a stud.
Mookie Betts, how about that on base percentage though? 3 walks in this one, including a base hit.
He's so good, man. He sees the ball. He got cheated. He got cheated that one game where everything was just getting called outside. That was crazy, but he knows what he's doing, man. He's a guy that when he's on, let me rephrase. When he's seeing the ball, he is not swinging outside the zone. He's so good about his plate discipline. A lot of people just need to take a page out of that book.
Going on to game 3, Dodgers looking for the sweep, and they gave the ball to Bobby Miller, who just still isn't quite right. 3 walks allowed in this one, 5 hits, did allow a home run. Yeah. Struck out 4. You're hoping Bobby Miller gets it right. Still did enough to give the Dodgers a chance in this one. And it
100%.
was a close ball game. And they brought in your guy, Alex Vesia.
Who did what?
Gave up a home run immediately to Eddie Julian,
Who?
who had 2 opposite field home runs
Who?
in this one.
Jeez.
First one coming off of Miller, and then the deciding home run with the home run against Vesia in the 5th.
I mean, you can't completely put on Vesia, but at the same time, don't bring this guy in on a 1-run or a tie ball game because he's not the guy he was 3 seasons ago, okay? Let's get that through our heads and stop putting the ball in his hand. Now, should one home run cost you the game? No. Because how many were left on base, Matt?
8. 1 for 7
Not
with
good.
runners in scoring position.
Not good.
Not getting it done.
No. I mean, at the same time, the bullpen is supposed to just shut everybody down. Are they going to do that every time? No. But Vesia is not the guy that you want in that situation. Okay? And then Ohtani is thrown at the plate. Sucks.
What a play that was.
That really had to be perfect, and it was.
I was listening to it on the radio,
I saw
and Freddie hits it down the line. You hear the announcer say, and they're sending Ohtani. He's coming around third. Throw to the plate. He's safe. Immediately challenge it. It took about 20 seconds for them to overturn it, and just immediate heartbreak.
Yeah. When I saw it live, and that throw from Correa was just perfect.
92 miles an hour on the dot.
And the tag was just perfect because he left him in the lane, but he put the glove right where he needed to slide it and touch the base. And I saw it live, and I thought, he's out. And he called him safe, and I thought, yeah, he's going to be out. That sucks. So, I mean, again, 1 run shouldn't cost you the ball game. 1 home run shouldn't cost you the ball game. Still don't like Vesia in that spot. I will die on that sword.
But silver linings here. Teoscar Hernandez stays hot. He had 2 hits in this one, including a double.
So good.
Max Muncy with the home run. I was surprised that ball got out.
Me too. Strong man. I don't know what else to say. He definitely hits the weight room.
So, Dodgers still winning the series, but dropping game 3 in this one. And they're going to be coming back home for another home series. And it's going to be a big one. First series of the year against San Diego Padres. Game 1, it's going to be Yoshi.
Love him.
Yamamoto going up against Michael King of the Padres, who they acquired in the Juan Soto trade.
Go ahead.
You go.
I was just going to say that there was comments that apparently King voiced his opinion and say, oh yeah, San Diego was definitely the winner of that trade. Did you hear that?
Really?
Yeah, he came out and said, oh, it wasn't even close. San Diego was definitely the winner of that transaction.
You know what? I love the confidence.
Confidence.
He's completely wrong, but you gotta love the confidence there. Delusion, the delusion, absolute delusion, but the confidence.
I mean, you gotta love it. You gotta have it. He was really surprised that the Yankees gave so much for Juan Soto, was his phrase, because and that he was a part of it too. So I think he's kind of got a chip on his shoulder.
That's a hot take.
That's a hot take. I think it's really, really good. Good for him. Glad he's not on the Dodgers, causing all this ruckus, and I hope that we just shut him up.
Let's shut him up. Let's kick that King off the hill.
That's funny. That's good one.
Going on to game 2, it's going to be Gavin Stone looking for a bounce back start here. He's going to be going up against Matt Waldron, who is who? I don't know. That's it. Just who?
Who that?
I haven't heard of Matt Waldron. Have you heard of Matt Waldron?
Never heard.
Apparently he's on the Padres, and apparently he is pitching in game 2 of the series.
I guess we'll see. We'll see if he shows up. Nice beard though.
He does have a nice beard.
Yeah. I hope we light him up.
He's 27, looks 37.
Yeah, he looks old.
That's an old man beard.
We'll see. Hope that we just rough him up.
We'll see what happens there. And then it's going to be former Dodger Yu Darvish going up against Big Maple on ESPN. Terrible, stupid network.
Who do you think they're going to interview?
Definitely going to hear from Kike.
I hope that we do.
They always interview Kike.
That was good. But they did last time. So we'll see.
True. They might switch it up.
I think they're going to switch it up. You know who I think they need to put on the mic?
Tell me.
Teoscar Hernandez. To talk about his switch from, Seattle to LA, his hot start, how he's feeling, the way that he sees the ball now compared to last year, things like that. I think that would be a really good interview.
I'd agree with you there. I'd like to hear from Teoscar. Also, I like saying his name, Teoscar.
Freddie's always a good one. Mookie's always a good one. Miggy, they had him on last year, and he was like, hang on, guys. I got to make this play real quick. You remember that?
I do. I do remember
That's
that.
so good.
What a smooth.
He's so good.
We like that. So it's going to be an exciting series. We're looking forward to it. And we hope the Dodgers wipe the floor with the Padres.
Yep.
Seems like the last few years, it's kind of gone that the Dodgers will drop game one and then win the next two.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take that, but it's going to sweep here.
Yeah, I mean, Yamamoto's pitching game one. If you're going to drop one of these, I hope that it's only game two. I mean, I have confidence in Stone, but he's still not that polished guy. So far, Paxton's 2-0 with a 1.64 ERA. That's pretty good. So let's just keep it rolling. Hopefully, we get a sweep.
Let's go Dodgers.
Adios.